October 15th, 2000. Dale Earnhardt's final win wasn't just a victory. It was a legendary, almost mythical comeback that felt like it had to be written by fate. With just 5 laps to go at Talladega, Earnhardt was buried in 18th. The race looked over, but what happened next, that's the stuff of racing folklore. The number 3 GM Goodwin Chevy came alive. Earnhardt started slicing through the pack, like the high banks had been built just for him. He used the middle groove, the high lane, any pocket of air he can find, and in just 3 laps, he gained 15 spots. By the final lap, the Intimidator was in command, out front with a sea of chaos behind him. And right at his bumper, Kenny Wallace and Joe Nemechek. They weren't Richard Childress teammates, but they were engine allies through Andy PG Racing. And on that day, they were part of the same mission: get the number 3 to the front and keep him there. As the pack scrambled, Wallace and Nemechek held the draft tight. Earnhardt took the checkered flag, arm out the window, saluting the crowd that had ridden with him through all the peaks and valleys of his career. It wasn't just his 76 Cup win, it was his last. It was a Noble 5 race as well, which meant he took home $1 million bonus. But what fans remember isn't the money, it's the moment. Vintage Earnhardt, fierce, calculated, and magnetic. Behind him, it was an RCR-powered 1-2-3. Kenny Wallace finished second. Joe Nemechek, who started on the pole, came home third. Jeff Gordon, who led 26 laps and fought all day, finished fourth. And Terry Labonte muscled into a fifth with a strong close. For fans who own the race version of this diecast, it's not just metal and rubber. It's a reminder, a monument. Because sometimes legends don't fade. They find a lane and take off. And if you ever felt boxed in, buried in traffic, or counted out, remember, your greatest comeback might still just be 5 laps away. This is the last Dale Earnhardt race win I have in my collection, and is by far my favorite. I mean, it's definitely the most, well, not the most beat up, of course. The 1997 Daytona 500 is, but you know, the scrape on the right side, the donut mark on the left side, the neon orange spoiler, bumper, the wicker bill at the top, and the orange 3. That's my favorite detail of this car. I love the detail under the hood and under the trunk. This is the first car that they added the braces and tethers under the hood. You can also see in the rear deck lid, there's braces and tethers. Those tethers are to keep the hood and the deck lid from flying out into the stands in the event of an accident. You see a close look at the nose, very clean on the front end, but on the side is where we get a lot of nice stuff. The left side, donut mark from when he was slicing through the field, got a little contact right there. Earnhardt is a very aggressive driver, as you know. Down the back, very clean on the back. Love that orange spoiler. On the right side is the beautiful part. You see that scrape all along the right side. This is where this happened, as he was going 3 wide below the apron at the time to make a pass. This car was raced in 2000, but was released in 2001. It was produced by Action Racing Collectibles. It's an elite and a standard finish. I bought this car from eBay. The production quantity on this car is 4,500, and the DIN for this specific car is 1,599. That iconic paint scheme, that day glow orange spoiler, wicker bill, bumper, number, make this easily my favorite Dale Earnhardt race win that I have. The level of detail of the diecast at this time were also incredible. The braces, the tethers, the engine detail, all phenomenal. I thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate you all. Have a beautiful day.